Got some folks coming on in. I'm sure you guys are wondering why things live today already. Yeah, we got a storm coming, guys. So we're trying to get the live stream ready this week. That way, not having to do it tomorrow. The storm's supposed to hit the coast tomorrow evening, making its landfall. So it should be raining here by tomorrow afternoon, I would think, pretty hard. Uh, so trying to get everything prepared, plus get this taken care of. So we're going to do it tonight. I hope everybody's happy with that. If you could share the stream, because it wasn't expected. So go out, share the stream, hit the like button, all that nice stuff, and we're going to get to work. I got some 1 3/4 bar square bar in the forge now. I've already punched the eye. I've just got to drift it, start working on the isolating the faces and drifting the eye open and working on the cheeks. Yeah, for those of you who don't realize, I am in North Carolina, southern part of North Carolina, not far from South Carolina. And the storm has taken a turn to where it's coming pretty much right down the state line. So pretty much put us right in the path of the eye. Yeah. It's going to be exciting, to say the least. Take care of everything aside from bringing all the stuff in the house when the time comes. But other than that, everything's taken care of. I just have to take care of too much stuff. Got the boat loaded up, gas in it, gas in the truck, saws are loaded, everything's going, generator's good to go. We got to strike out east to help get some folks out of their house because all the flooding. They're talking about feet of rain, not inches, feet of rain for us. So it's going to be pretty bad. And I know when Matthew hit a couple years ago, it flooded the state so bad that you couldn't even go past, I'd say, Rockingham. Couldn't even really get to Rockingham from here towards the coast. So everything was washed out and flooded under 6 foot of water or better. And they needed all the volunteers they could get with boats. So that's what I'm going to do if it doesn't get too bad where I'm at, hopefully. I'm on the high ground. My house is at the top of a hill, so it kind of sheds off both directions. So I shouldn't have to worry about standing water or anything. We're going to deal with the wind and the rain. Who all we got in here tonight? Jim Patterson, Dylan Shook, Matthew Nielsen, and Miss Penny's here. John Coffey, Curtis McPherson, Ben Toombs, Thomas D. Hey, got a lot of you guys in here. How's it going? Jess, how you doing? Raw Metal. What's going on, Cody Waiters? Shamrock. What's up, Sully? Do I think I will buy? Yes, I will end up building a power hammer. Yeah, the coast is bad. Bradley actually has a property down there that hopefully with this, well, I don't know. It's shifting. It's not going to look too good for that what's down there. So just everybody, we'll keep you updated. If you don't hear from me by Quad State, then you know something happened. Hopefully this ain't so bad that it stops you from being able to get to Quad State, but we'll see. It shouldn't be. I know it made a nice little shift and it saved Yamez's ass over at Alabama Forge. He's up in the northeast corner of the state by Virginia. When it made its left turn, it moved a little left and south, the track. It's going to miss him by just a little. It's going to skirt right by him where he ain't got too much to worry about now. He's north of it. But it turned it right at us. Awesome. All right. Our drift ready to go down in there. Once you get the drift in far enough to where It's sticking out the bottom and you just knock it off in the anvil, but until then, you gotta take it slow so you don't get the drift stuck in there and work it out. Put in some water, turn the bad boy over, go to the other side. I'll say this, the press makes it a lot easier to punch these eyes. I get them started with the hammer, then I go at it with the press. Just knock it out in one heat. Makes it easy. See how I got that drift sticking out the bottom? I don't want to form it too much. Alright, we'll go back in and just keep heat on it. As you can tell, I'm using my cell phone. I'm by myself tonight, so I don't have to drag the camera out and all that good stuff. Go back and check out some comments. Howdy, howdy, howdy. BC65925. What's up? B&B Ford's in the house. Dustin Dixon. Getting the tooth out, huh? That sucks. House is 3 foot above sea. Yeah, Bradley's granddaddy's house is looking at 12 right now. 9 up to 9, 13 foot of storm surge. That's bad. He's probably already got water in the back door because my tide came in. When it came in today, it was a few feet higher than normal. Frank Strzok, how's it going? That's right. Give me some love. Hit that like button. Dustin. Yeah, we've been pointing our fans at it too, Island Metal. Or Yamez. Oh, Big Dog's in the house. How's it going, buddy? How are you feeling? I hope all is well with you, sir. I know we're nervous as crap down this way. But I think we might make it. Hopefully. Hopefully don't tear up too much stuff. I've probably spent $200 in fuel and supplies and stuff so far. I think it goes sour east of us and we can go down there and help some folks out. Eye for an eye, knives. How's it going? Hammer Time. How's it going, buddy? Adam Robbins. Yeah, making a hammer, man. Making a hammer. How you doing, Hans? Get you turned down. See if I can remember the old song and dance. I'm starting to get used to having somebody operate the camera for me. Got it where I want it for now until I start doing the cheeks. We'll go in from this side here. This hourglass shape real nice inside that eye. fire the press up. And I'm going to run it through the press just to clean it up. Just to get it back in square. Put it in there, get it hot. We're going to change the dyes out. That way we can do our isolation for our faces here. Don't forget, guys, if you ever want to buy a hammer from me, all you got to do is go to Etsy.com. Go to my Etsy shop, County Line Forge. How many other folks we got here in North Carolina or South Carolina in the path of this storm? Hope everybody's prepared. It is, that's for sure. Get these lined up real nice. Isolated real well now. Now we can work on the cheeks. right, after you do your isolation for your face, so I got the optics that a lot of nights you'll be able to put it in there and just straighten everything back out now. You know? Alright, so what I'll do first is I'll go back to the press. I'm going to stick it in the dies there. Just flatten it out real quick, and we'll come here and drift it and start trying to pull them cheeks down a little bit. Get back through here. Dad Rest, what's going on? 2 days of forging in a row, hammer time. That's awesome. You guys see my friends back there? What's up, horses? Drayson, how's it going? Doug Watson, hello from Canada, eh? Man, got about 40 of you in here. Share the stream, guys. A lot of folks didn't know we were having it tonight. I hope it's going to hold up to Storm Luca, but if not, we'll let homeowners insurance deal with that. Very nice backdrop, is it not? I love this area. I love it now. I like where I'm working at. I'm going to make friends with them before you know it, by God. I'm going to be feeding them. Am I a member of CVBA? What is that? Central Virginia Blacksmith Association? I don't know. That watch today, Penny. We got a lot of stuff to get done. To make something Monday, and show something, or make stuff Monday, show your stuff Sundays. We'll probably start right after I get back from quad sticking. I got a lot of stuff to get done before then. All right. Do with the press after I've got it like now. Don't worry about these cheeks. Start pulling it down too. See how warm that is? We're going to go back in, get a nice deep heat on it now, and really move some steel in these cheeks, all right? Etsy, go to countylineforge.etsy.com if you guys want a hammer. All kinds of other tools there. I got drifts, punches, everything. Great way to support the shop. Same old crap, different bucket. May 5 to 8 is Quad State Myrtle Beach. There's a Quad State at Myrtle Beach. Did not know that. Michael Doss, how's it going? That's awesome, Cody. I'm gonna keep that in mind for sure. Smash that like button. You looked it up, Adam? I'd like some more info on that, man, because that's not far. That's a 4.5 hour drive for me, 4 hour drive, something like that. Probably gonna make a tire hammer, Luca. Probably make the, I've got the Clay Spencer plans for the Clay Spencer tire hammer. It's probably gonna be what I go with. It's an awesome tool for what it is. It does everything I'll ever need it to do. I don't need no big 100-pound hammer. Make a 50-pound hammer with that, no problem. What's going on, Craig J? 44 people in the house, 30 likes. Yeah, I know. I'm going to turn the camera down. I ain't going to leave you guys up there like that. I promise. Didn't get the notice on that I was on, huh? Well, you guys share the feed. Go share it. Let people know. Heck, we get them all in here. Pulling these cheeks up and then we're going to start pulling them and make them even wider. Come out. We'll go in this side here and start pulling our cheeks out. Okay? You guys see everything real well? Connection good? All that good stuff. Alan Beasley is a schoolboy now. No, I didn't change the press around. I'm using my cell phone, so everything's flipped again. let me know. You keep losing connection. Okay. Maybe if you're watching, get all the youngins off the Wi-Fi in the house. Let me be right back. I'll go tell her to turn all the Wi-Fi stuff off in there. All right. Nobody's losing me at all, huh? Good on that end? All right. Keeps dropping out. I don't know what it is. I think the live stream's got it set up to where peak times starts booting you. Yeah, I'm hammering out some hammers. Hammering out some hammers. Get my old trusty top fuller crap out of, and it's probably ready to retire and have a new make its place. But I'm just that guy that gets as much good out of his tool as he can, so it's gonna keep going until it's done. I need one though. It's too cheap to buy the material to make one for myself. Money's tight. Starting in the middle. Coming down, dropping down a little bit. Got that side bottom done. We're going to go back in and come from the other side with it. Ooh. $1.99 super chat. Thank you, sir. Looks good. That's from the Iron Eagle Forge. Thank you very much. It's coming along, guys. Big piece of steel. It's gonna be about a 5-pound hammer, 4.5, something like that. Nice big rounded hammer. Let's see. Go back and catch up on some comments. Awesome. Shared it on the Black Bear Forge Community Forum. Thank you very much. First time, still learning. Hey, brother. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for the support. Jeff Richmond, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's going to be a larger version of that, but it's going to have my signature 3 fullers in the cheeks instead of just flat cheeks like this. And it's going to be drawn out much wider because it's a bigger billet. We got a lot more steel there to work with. Flat, round. Yeah. Dustin Dixon's back. Welcome back, sir. Let that bad boy get good and hot. I like it real hot when I'm doing these cheeks so I can move as much material as possible in a short amount of time. Cheeks will really wear you out on doing a hammer, that's for sure. £5 be all together. Thank you very much. That's from Dad Rats, Peter Trigger. Hand claps for Dad Rats. Still good for hanging in the Forge Friday, yeah? As long as it ain't fucking going nuts out here, Adam, yeah. But I don't know how that's gonna go. Yeah, I'm not using 5160. I'm using 1045. And I got 4140. Got both. Also, remember, guys, you can buy hammer billets from me, pre-cut and everything, center punched, sent to you from me. Go to my Etsy shop. I got all kinds of stuff there. Make your own hammer kits. I've got just the hammer I punch, just the drift. I've got all that stuff. Go check it out. Cheap boat motor for the truck. Hell, if it goes and it gets any worse, John, I'll have to hook the boat or hook the truck to the boat and tow the truck with the boat, right? Because I've got it the other way around right now. Hand claps for Mr. John Coffin as well. Thank you so much, sir. He's been a very long time supporter of the channel. Show him some love, guys. He is an awesome, awesome person. Take that, flip it over, clean up these pullers on this side or recenter everything. Centered it up right down the pipe. Clean that up. are so far. We got the top fullers, middle fullers done. We just got to work on these bottom ones now. How about that? What do you think? Looking good. This hammer is in fact coming to Quad State too, guys. So if anybody's interested in it, ting ting, I got a good 2 to 3 inch round stock, about 3 foot long. Make a trade. Make a trade for what? What kind of steel is it? Do you know? Or are you just guessing? Luca, good luck on your exams, brother. Hopefully gonna see who at Quad State. Oh, John, you're talking about that guy, your buddy in West Virginia. Yeah, I'm hopefully gonna see him at Quad State too. Steven, I recommend right now, build you a bonfire and leave them in it. Just big old fire and put them in there. Red Barn Forge, thank you. You like my hammers. I really appreciate that. If you want one, countylineforge.etsy.com. Go check them out. You can make about any kind of hammer you want, but a flatter because I don't have the swage block for upsetting the face. But other than that, I can make about any kind you want. Repoussé hammers, chasing hammers, rounding hammers, cross pings, straight pings, diagonal pings, double diagonal pings, whatever you want. I can take care of it. No, to anneal them, Steven. 4140 is awesome shit, but it's extremely hard right now. You won't be able to cut it with your bandsaw. Put it in the fire to anneal it. That way, then you can cut it up. I have to anneal all my axles up. I've got a pile of axles here. You know, I've got probably 15 of these. It's a good solid inch round. Can't touch it with a bandsaw until I anneal them. Yeah, it's tough. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Yeah, the press has definitely made a big difference for me. And welcome to the channel as well. Glad to have you. All right, do some work. One thing that's always good to do is be prepared. Plan your next step in your forging. Get everything set up before you come out of the forge with your piece. You know what I mean? You don't want to have it in your hand sitting here losing heat, ample sucking heat out of it while you're getting your block situated, getting your drift where it needs to be, everything ready to just grab and go. Get it taken care of before you come out of the forge, okay? Go in here one more time on this side. Pull this one cheek up just a hair further. Won't even leave it a couple strikes and then we'll be able to knock out and go to the other side of the hammer. Peanut butter jelly time, huh? Thank you, Iron Eagle. Okay, who's getting in a banana suit? Yeah, he's 13 is definitely tough, Don. No suits here, huh? Y'all miss? You getting a banana suit. I'm going to bed early. Ah, Penny, you can have it. Y'all miss in a banana suit. Yeah, Thomas Quad State is gonna be fun. Kingpin's the same as Axel's that? I don't know. I'm not sure. Never messed with any Kingpin. I imagine it would have to be pretty tough stuff because Kingpin's got to hold everything. Put on a real y'all miss. You don't want to come in there fucking with me with makeup. I promise. Did the first hammer I ever made turn out on the first try? Yes, it did, actually. I still got it. But I've turned it into a flatter since then. That is County Line Forge's first ever hammer. Ever. Out of round stock. I made that out of round stock. But then I turned it into a flatter because it's a nice big heavy hammer and I've made better ones. That's the very first one. Second, third, and fourth look like shit. I've never worked with W1 actually. Worked with O1, never W1. Just what all I do know about W1. Watch your heat. It's a water quench steel. You know, well, mild steel for sure. A little warmer than spring steel, but same temperature range as O1, but you quench it in water. That's what the W stands for. Notice I hit this thing like it. Because it does. However much I'm charging for this hammer. It owes me. Okay. Flip this bad boy over. Back to this side. look at it, it's dead center. Well, almost, actually. I need to get my flatter. I need to take this here. Yep, we're gonna go up to a nice high heat, get the flatter, and beat this bad boy back center. You see how high it is off the anvil there, and how low it is there. And all that means is set it on here, put the flatter in between the two faces, and strike flat there, and it's just gonna nice put the cheeks, push them back to center. I haven't dropped it yet until just now. Everything's got to be dropped for it, right? Here, I'll show you what I mean. See how it's the center's pushed off to this side. Spin it. So now what I'll do is I'll get it up to good hot heat. I'll lay it flat down like that. Put my flatter right on this section here and drive that section back down to center it up. Adam's out of here. We'll see you, Adam. Yeah, the chain is just the weight of the chain holds it down. It works really well. I think Charlie Hollow Forge took it a step further. He made hooks on the end of some weights, and he hangs weights on his depending on how big a stock he's working, because he's making a lot of hammers too. So go check him out, Charmin Hollow Forge. And he hangs weights on his chain to make it even more sturdy. So it's a great idea. I like that, Hans. Ed Grey Wolf, how's it going, man? Just seeing you in there. Craig J, thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. Yeah, sir, it depends, bent tubes on the lawnmower blade, what it's made out of. Some of them you can, some of them you can't. Penny, you should just throw your what stuff is you throw on the floor, Jason. Yeah, he uses window weights. Is that what those are, Rob? Awesome. 48 watching right now. It just jumps out of your hand, Penny. Yeah, everybody drops everything. Hell, most experienced blacksmiths drop something. Even Alex Steele made a drinking game. Every time you drop something, you take a drink. Can I do what in the press? The fullers? Yes and no. Press on cheek, it'd be really hard, really easy on cheeks with a press to push them further than you need to. Your toasting fork video? Yes, I did, Penny. It looked great. I do punch the eye in the press. I do. I don't drift it in the press. I do that by hand because when I'm drifting it, I'm working the cheeks as well. But I do use the press to punch the eye. Matter of fact, here's the press tool for punching the eyes. Right there it is. Alright, get that face, that cheek center back up. We're going to put it this side down. Ladder fits in perfect there. Almost perfect, shit. So I'm going to get another hammer. My next biggest flat face. This is an annealed hammer, so don't worry, guys. I'm not hitting a hardened hammer with another hardened hammer. All right. Go back in and work on them cheeks right there here. All right, we are now centered back up. See there? So now back in the center. Drayson, you out of here? We'll see you later, buddy. Uncle Bucks, I can't wait to meet you either, bud. Turn the top. Go back to the mark on. I believe that's my top. I'm gonna do one more round on them cheeks just to open that top up some. Oh man. Who all we got in here still? We're an hour in now as well. What size hammer do I use for most things? Think about a 2.5, 3 pound hammer. That's my General Forging hammer. All right, we'll see you. See you, Dustin. Rusty Hubcap Forge, what's up? Yeah, it's starting to get dark around like 7:30, 8 o'clock here now instead of 9. Charles Nowitzki, what's going on? Made it just in time, running out of gas. We'll get this thing up to heat so we can drift the eye just a little bit more on the top side, work that cheek out on this heat, let it normalize, put a mark on it. Call it done, guys. I grind my faces in when I'm by myself. It's hard to hold that hammer and hit it straight and square in the cupping tool. So I grind my face, but that does take a little more time and effort. 60 is very hard. Getting a new 100-pound propane tank, won't use it till you see me. Well, that's awesome. I was right about forging hammers alone. Now I gotta go buy fuel or propane. Man, that sucks. It's always a racket, ain't it? Yeah, B&B's going to Quad State. Yeah, Uncle Buck, how are you feeling, man? I know you just had a heart attack, man. I use 40-pound propane tanks, Michael Robertson. Island Metal, $5 for propane. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And claps for everybody, for the man right there, $5 super chat. That's great to hear, Uncle Buck. I'm really glad to hear that, man. Thank you, Yamez. That's the top. That's the top. Put it on the side and just get some touch marks. Now these hammers that I've taken to Quad State, I am not numbering. So they will be certain, they will stand on out. They'll stand out. If you come to Quad State, you buy one, it will not be numbered. It was not an order. This is something I pre-made and hope to sell. So I'm just putting my standard CLF on cheap. That's it. Now, I'm gonna come back with my flat, my hammer. Finish these face sides, the sides of these faces up. Because I am no longer grinding the sides of my faces, folks. They look much better with the organic look as forged. So I no longer grind my faces on the sides, just the face of them. Sorry if that disappoints you. Just cleaning it up with the flat face of my hammer, just making sure it's squared. When you push these folders in with the press, it bolts all the steel out around it. It forces it out away from it. You got to come back and bring it back into square. You notice that that face ain't too flat on the top. That's okay. That's the face we're going to use for the rounding face anyway. So we're going to be taking a lot of this material off these corners here and off the edges. So we can fix that, no problem. This flat, perfect for our flat face. Target on a flat face for clenching. You don't want your face, the flat part of the face, any bigger than like a quarter, maybe 50 centimeters at the most. Just set that down there and let that clench. Ooh, did we get a super chat? Let's see. $5 from Uncle Buck. Thank you, sir. Hand claps. You already took care of that, guys. Thank you very much. Ed Graywolf, another 5. Thank you very much. Jim Patterson, 5. Damn, I'll be able to fill my propane tank. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. Okay. What I was talking about, you see the flat face on my hammer here? It's not the entire thing. The entire face of your hammer does not need to be flat. Only about a quarter's size, maybe cent, and then the rest rounded. See that? Okay, you know how hard it would be to strike it, to forge with a hammer that's this big or 2-inch square? It's completely flat from one side to the other. You'd never land a flat blow. You'd never, you'd put hammer marks all in your steel. So, and then the rounding face, you don't want it to be like a golf ball or something like that. You just a smooshed ball. And the way I do them when I'm grinding, I get it to the point where I can take this and set it on a flat, level piece of steel on the rounding face. And if it falls every direction, if it'll fall different direction every time, then I know I'm good to go. If it still stands up on its own, then you got some more work to do. It needs to be nice and round to where the whole point of a rounding hammer is the low surface area contact.
You want as little surface area contact as possible on the steel when you're forging. That's why cross peenes and straight peenes and stuff like that work better for drawing steel out, especially in an isolated direction, because of the surface area contact and then the direction that surface area contact is. So if you, for instance, a ball peen hammer, that really pointed ball, that right there would leave hellacious divots in your steel, but it would move steel in every direction from this thing, because this thing actually only touches on the head of a pin, because it's round. It's actually kind of pointed. Everything from the center out would move, okay? But that would be too aggressive for forging. This would be more for isolated drawing out, like you're doing a leaf or something like that. You could use that or whatever. But, you know, this right here, you don't want it any bigger than a quarter or 50-cent piece or something like that. Because it's going to beat the shit out of your steel. It's going to be really hard to get a good clean forging. So that's why most people go with the rounding flat face. They forge with the rounding face, come back, clean it up with their planishing face. Uh, if you want to test that theory out, just take you a piece of square stock, 2-inch square stock, and take a broom handle and stick it to it and duct tape the shit out of it, and then go outside on a 2x4 and smack that 2x4 a few times and see the shape that it leaves in that 2x4. That's what it's going to look like on your anvil or your steel. You're going to get a lot of corner hits. It's going to land on its corner more or on its edge of its face. The chances of you getting a perfectly flat strike every time with a hammer face that's that big and completely flat, it'd be like trying to draw. It's not going to work. So take your flat faces and round them up a little bit. Yeah, ball peens are great for texturing. $2.39 a gallon for propane. It costs me $30 after tax for my 40-pound tank to fill it up. But I did just make a connection with someone that his father owns a propane distribution company, and he can get me 100-pound tanks and fill them up anytime I want for $20. Bring it to me and fill it up. How the storm's going in America? Well, it ain't made it to America yet, but it's coming. It's coming, guys. And it's made a little shift in its track, so it's say here's the East Coast. It's tracking like this. Yamez is here. I'm right here. Okay. Yamez is up here, the East Coast, because our coastline's at an angle like that. He's in the northeast corner. I'm over here in the Piedmont. It was tracking like this. Now it's coming like this. So it's coming dead at me now. It's not going to go north. It's coming. So it's going to be pretty gnarly. You like the way I explain things? Well, thank you. Sometimes I confuse myself. I really do. Yeah, man. I've been hunkered down. We've been strapping as much stuff down as we can. Everything is. How far inland am I? I am 200 miles from the coast, but this storm's 600 miles wide, 300-mile radius from the eye wall out. So, and that's what a lot of people aren't getting. They keep saying, "Oh, it's not gonna be here till Saturday." Yeah, the eye wall won't be here till Saturday, where I'm at, 200 miles inland. But the rain will be here long before then. The rain is what we're worried about. It's 300-mile radius. So when the eye wall makes landfall, because they're saying, "Oh, it's going to be at the coast Thursday night, Friday morning." By the time that's the eye wall. That's when the eye wall is coming on land, making its landfall. 300 miles out from that is already hurricane uh, rain. The tropical storm force winds and rain out that far. Uh, then as the storm comes on, that's going to get smaller, of course, but we're going to be getting rain before this thing ever makes contact with land, and that's what people aren't understanding. It's the flooding that's going to hurt us, not the wind inland. It's the flooding. The flooding is what's going to ruin everything here. Uh, I'm actually closer towards the mountains. I've got hills and everything, so I'm lucky. I'm at the top of the hills. There's some hills, but 7 miles away where my mother lives, she's in a bottom, you know, in a valley, so to speak. So she's got a big ass creek that runs behind her house too, and they're talking about our rain totals are going to be measured in feet instead of inches, and that's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, you'll be seeing the feeder bands Thursday morning exactly, y'all miss. A lot of people are not understanding that around here. They're saying, "Oh, we got till Saturday or Sunday." No, the fuck you don't. I hate to tell you that you don't. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna try and get my mom up here. She's stubborn. My dad is actually in a worse position than my mother is. My dad's out towards the coastal plains of the state where it's flat, where everything washes to from here, and you know he's in a floodplain, and he's going to be taking the full brunt of the storm at its worst after it comes on land because he's only an hour away from the coast. He's 70 miles, 60 miles at the most. You know, he's not far at all, and rock because, like I said, there's the coastline. Yamez is here. I'm over here. My dad's right here. It's like a straight line from me to my dad to the coast where the eye wall is projected to come on land. So it's got to go through my dad to get to me. And he's hard headed and he doesn't want to come up here. So, give you guys another shot of this hammer real quick. Let's turn this light over this way. There we go. You guys see that hammer now? CLF. Here we go. Yeah, ran out of gas early. Not able to really get any. Everybody's running. Supplies are really scarce right now, so I'm out of propane until after this, guys. If anything else, it'll be by coal. But I'm saving the coal I got for Quad State next week. That's a week away. 1 week away from tomorrow. Saving some money to get one from me. Well, you know where to go. Etsy store. Also, I'm going to be reloading some T-shirts onto the Teespring to get out there, guys. If you want some T-shirts, go to teespring.com and look up County Line Forge. Did I get my touch mark yet? No, I did not. I got to make some more money, Mr. Patterson. Every time you seem to get ahead, fall back. You know, storm coming, you spend a little extra, the extra money you're making on supplies for that shit. Yamez can attest he went and spent a couple $100 on stuff that he didn't really even need because it's shit that he's going to miss it. Yeah, I'm going to order me some red shirts too. Yeah, they're wanting $200 for my touch mark, so. Yeah, you ain't bought a hammer in a month or so, John. I believe your wife is happy about that, though. I got hot. Went for another hour or so, but ran out of fuel. And I don't feel like firing up the cold forge and wait for it to fire up so I can get this in. Hell, it'd be 30 minutes before that steel's hot enough to do anything with. So I really appreciate all the super chats, guys. You guys are awesome. It's going to go to propane. So thank you very much. Like I said, go check out all my social media sites, County Line Forges, Blacksmith Mashup. You can support me at Patreon. You can support me at my Teespring, my Etsy shop, PayPal, whatever. You guys are awesome. And it's all that support is what keeps it coming, man. I really want to take the time to say thank you for that. Really, I appreciate it. Yeah, Tyler, I didn't know I was going live either, but with the storm that's coming, it's supposed to rain tomorrow evening. I don't want to miss out on a chance to get my live stream in here for all the guys that follow me and everything that want to see it every week. So I went ahead and done it this week. So you guys have a great evening. I really do appreciate you all coming out on a Wednesday night with no notice and hanging out with me. It's awesome. And like I say all the time, we're going to catch you on the next one.